Once in the United States, people of color are controversial and people are unhappy with society that has not easily accepted people of color. As a result, people of color start protesting with dissatisfaction with a society that does not recognize themselves. Please acknowledge the way we look. A society that discriminates against us is unacceptable. Meanwhile, the 1930 U.S. Olympic Games are just around the corner. The United States recognized the country that will compete in the Olympics. At the time, Africa wanted to participate in the U.S. Olympics and decided to submit an application. Jack Johnson hopes to compete in the Olympics as a boxer, and leaders from around the world discuss whether to field Jack Johnson. Other countries besides the U.S. were in favor of African participation in the war because Africans were poor and because they believed that protests of color were in full swing and that protests could spread. It is the day of the Olympic Games. Jack Johnson heads to the boxing arena. Jack Johnson was hit hard during boxing and was on the verge of losing the game, but he repeatedly attacked and defended himself. Finally, Jack Johnson showed off his best performance and won the final. Jack Johnson proudly won first place, beating people's expectations that an African could not win the Olympic Games. People and journalists wondered and acknowledged his skills. Jack Johnson deserves a gold medal. The reporters asked how hard he tried to play the game, what trial and error he had, and what drove him to this point. Jack Johnson responded to a reporter's request. Like this, Jack Johnson couldn't hide his joy. The incident was reported in a news release in the United States. As a result, American citizens' perception of people of color has gradually changed. They recognize the ability of people of color and gradually recognize their ability. This is discrimination against colored people in the United States and recognize them as they were. As a result, American society has changed peacefully and positively.